Tonight I'd like to present to you Mr. Jake Howell. Congratulations over your victory over J.R. Ford. I knew he ruined your eye and stuff. And how's the eye treating you, by the way?
Well, truth be told, I've lost about 80% of the sight in my right eye because of that attack. Set me down a dark path. Like it just, I can't even open my eye because of it. It's tough, but you just gotta deal with it, you know.
I want to ask you for, everybody's asking, Mr. J.R. Ford, he debuted for UWA, and he's done a lot for this, he's done a lot here in UWA. I want to ask you, how is he as a competitor himself?
Well, most people would look at J.R. Ford and maybe make an assumption, but in actuality, you know, I fought Redneck Mayhem, I fought Jack Delta, fought Kurt Adams, fought Rowdy Bates, fought all these guys, and he's getting there. Like he's a brawler. He's straight up fight. He will not quit until you're down. And while I hate his ever-loving guts for what he did to me, and the permanent scar he's left on my body, I can't take away that he's a good competitor. I can't take away that the commissioner had a right thing to do when signing him. You know, I may not agree with some of these signings that they make, but you got to give the devil his due, you know.
Now I want to ask you this, Tennessee Jamboree's coming up this year,
Yeah.
and it's not far down the road, it's just right down the road. What is your future for UWA?
Well, truth be told, I want to beat the fuck out of Tristan Taylor. With a flaming, I mean like everything else. Above everything. I hate that son of a bitch. He has made my life a living hell for damn near a whole year now. First with the industry bullshit, then with kidnapping my friend, fucking over Slade, all my friends. Whether it's him and that little ragtag group of imbeciles or this new group that he has with the Dirty South, it don't matter. I want to beat his ass, and I want my championship back. I said it on the league. I said it on the league. I want my championship back. And I want my championship back. It's my championship. Tristan Taylor did not go through hell to beat Jack Delta for that championship. Tristan Taylor did not suffer the scorn of a match being canceled for FD2 for that championship. I did. I went through the fire for that championship. I care more about that championship than I do myself. For better or for worse. So, I'll head for the Jamboree. I'll do it. I'll give it a shot. But my goal is to get my hands around Tristan Taylor's thin little fucking throat.
Well, I guess that's enough time for our questions. Anybody else got any questions?
Hey, fucker, I'm back. I'm Cletus.
Cletus!
I'm fucking back, bitches.
Okay, hi Cletus.
Oh, hi, man. I feel so good to be back here. I'm bricked up for this opportunity to ask some questions here.
Okay.
So, first of all, how you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a long
You know,
time. I was a bit on the farm
I'm
and
not
shit.
well. I got a slit in my finger and
Now, when you say well, are you not well physically or mentally?
both.
Me too. I was on the farm getting fucked by a horse. Sorry, should have said that out loud. So, Tristan Taylor, huh?
Tristan Taylor.
Tristan Taylor, yeah, the little fucking weasel prick. You have a strategy? So, like, if you ever get the chance to go for the Heritage title again, what is, like, your game plan for that? How are you going to go into that match?
I think it's simple. We get the measly-mouthed little yellow-bellied coward onto the mat. We put him on his knees where he belongs, and then quite frankly, I go back on the rope, I line up, I get my arm ready, and I deliver the headshot hurler around the world. I will scramble this guy's brains more than the 80s anti-drug ad, and I will guarantee I'll walk out of that match with the Heritage Championship. I'm not really energized right now. I got suplex on these mats. I got thrown into barbed wire, cut on glass. I don't really feel good right now, but I feel good enough to say, Tristan Taylor, your ass is mine. That championship is mine. And anyone that says otherwise, come fucking fight me. Be a man. You want to speak loud on social media? Come fight me. Fight me.
So I'm going to move on from that subject because obviously a little bit of a touchy subject for you because you took your fucking title and shit. As the other guy said, the Jamboree's coming soon, right? Yeah. So you are entering the Jamboree this year, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I've won it before. I'll do it again.
Now, how do you feel this time around at FD1? You and CJ fucking hated each other.
Oh,
But this time around, you guys are friends. Is that gonna get in the way of friendship or?
CJ knows that it's business. CJ knows that at the end of the day, all of this is business. Outside of the ring, he's a close friend of mine. He's become like a brother to me. But in that ring, in that squared circle, between those three ropes, it's very simple. It's business. It's business. I love him. I respect him. He's my brother. But in that ring, it's business. And he knows that.
But not only that, Sammy Slate's supposed to be in there in the Jamboree too. Now, if you are the final two, is that going to cause any conflict between you two about it, or what? Because obviously he has the sights on the World Heavyweight Championship as well, just like everybody else does.
You know what? I'll just say, you know what? I agree. He's right. He makes all the... Give this kid a round of applause. He is speaking the truth. Yeah! We love this kid.
I need $5.
So, in reality...
It's my daughter.
Thank you. Truth of the matter is very simple. Once again, it's business. It's all business. They are my brothers. We train together. We fight together. We cry together. But in that ring, we most certainly fight. You think the matches are hard? Go look at the training sessions. They're even harder. Love Slade to death, but anything can happen in the Tennessee Jamboree.
Maybe we have some surprise comebacks, some returns maybe, or maybe we won't. You know, we never know.
At this point, I'm just along for the ride.
Just like the rest of us. Well, I'm fucking back finally, so...
It's good to have you back, Cletus.
Yeah, like I said, I was getting fucked in the ass by a horse. But also running the Starbucks business is fucking horrible.
Even that Starbucks, huh?
It kind of went downhill after they found crack in the back room. So, all right. Well, that being said, if anybody else has anything to say to Jake, if not, then Jake, thanks.
With all due respect, I gotta go take a shower. I am covered in Mountain Dew.
You're probably covered in Mountain Dew, piss, and cum. So go get in the shower.
Knowing Jared Ford, yeah.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Hank.
Jared Ford, welcome.
Thank you.
Of course, we just saw, tremendous main event, but earlier in the show, you went one-on-one with Jake Howell in a Falls Count Anywhere match. He had a lot to say about your, maybe your future boss.
Yeah.
You gave a hell of a performance. Do you think you made your name tonight in the Underground?
In the Underground, yeah, I did. Because I pushed him to places that I'm sure nobody's ever pushed that man before.
So you pushed him to things he never did before.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Sorry, I broke a foot instead of my ass.
Well, Cletus is here.
I apologize.
You Cletus?
Cletus,
Yes.
do you have a question for Mr. Ford?
Yes. Who are you?
Cletus.
I don't know who. I'm being serious. I don't know who he is.
The gentleman that just went up against Jake Howell.
I have Alzheimer's. I'm sorry.
Well, do you have a question for Mr. Ford, Cletus?
Yeah. So I've watched footage and shit, right? And what the hell's going on back there? Anyway,
It's the building staff.
right. I forgot about those fuckers. Anyway, so you said you wanted to join the Dirty South, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why in particular the Dirty South?
I put it this way. It's better to be part of a faction than on your own, especially when you already have problems with a certain faction. I.e. the Midwest Mafia. I've already got a problem with them because of what I did to Hal.
Now, why did you do that to Jake Howell?
Why?
Yeah.
To prove a statement to him.
Why to
for the
him?
cheap shot that he gave me in the Valor Cup.
We have another question. Oh,
We have another
over here.
question. Who are you? Say your name, please.
Yes, I am George from Skin.com. How are you doing, Mr. Ford, tonight? Because this show was presented by Skin.com.
I'm sore after that grueling match with Mr. Jake Howell.
If y'all ever want to go to Skin.com, y'all can always go on. But yes, this is about you tonight.
Skin.com's here.
Just saying.
Mr. Ford,
Yes.
my question to you is, what is your future going forward in UWA?
Right now, after my match at Hell Frozen over with Hal, my main focus now is the Underground title and the Jamboree.
Okay, so you're gonna enter the Tennessee Jamboree.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
What number I'm coming out at, I don't know.
Well, it is randomized.
Yep.
So you're gonna go after the Underground title.
Yep.
That means you have to go after one man. He's not the official champion, but what do you have to say to Pogo if he is watching? I don't know where he'd be watching from.
Even if he's watching or not watching, I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm coming after Pogo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after that belt.
Now you've seen the mind games that Pogo plays on people.
Oh, I've seen the mind games.
Can you withstand that mental, hula hoop that you got to jump through?
Well, that's the one thing Pogo doesn't understand.
Okay,
They call me the mad truck driver for a reason. I'm crazy.
that's why you're called that.
Question over here from Skin.com
Yes.
again. In the future run, did you watch the Sammy Slade and Pogo match? You see how he treated him.
I watched
How can you overcome Pogo?
I watched how he basically whipped Sammy Slade's ass. Planning on overcoming that, there is no planning. I already have it set in stone in my head on what exactly I'm going to do to that man. Actually, I can't say man because I don't even know what he is. Whether he's a demented clown,
Apparently, he said, according to CJ, he put a school on fire.
a scoop.
He said a school
Yeah, that's
on
kind of
fire.
we uncovered a.
Yeah, we.
If you want to know what you're getting into, apparently there was a rumor.
Well, it wasn't a rumor; it's actually true. It was in a
Well,
newspaper.
yes, but the way it happened was, and we've done our research. I guess the fans can hear about this now. The man behind Pogo apparently did set a school on fire with 2 children within the school. That's who you want to face. That clearly is somebody with no emotional registry, no depth, no nothing. So what would you, do you still have no strategy going into this, or do you think you might want to get a strategy right now?
Well, I am going to get a strategy, but I'm also going to come in at the same time without a strategy. So it's going to be a half and half situation. Now, I also know that Pogo has a new little minion, the Crow.
Yes, the Crow.
The Crow to me is nothing more than an ant on the floor to be stepped on.
Big words.
Pogo is nothing more to me than just a demented clown, demented man that thinks he's a clown.
Well, that could be, I guess we can take, 3 more questions.
All right.
Each of us, I guess I can go first with this question. You want to join the Dirty South.
Yep.
You've stated you want to beat the Dirty South. If Chase Sullivan were to watch this press conference, if he were to attend this press conference live, apparently he is the boss. What would you say to somebody that you want to work for in Chase Sullivan?
Basically, what I would say to Chase Sullivan, leader of the Dirty South, is you've seen what I'm capable of. You've seen what I've done to Hal. Okay, my next target is going to be Pogo. Plain and simple. I don't care about winning the Jamboree. I don't care about anything else. My next target is Pogo. And that's where I'm focused.
All right, we can take the next question.
All right, I'm gonna go now. Since I've been waiting long enough, because it's fucking shit. So, let's say, for the sake of argument, Sullivan says no to join the Dirty South, and when you face Pogo for the Underground Championship, you know he's not the official champion, and you fail against him. Do you have a backup plan in mind of what you could do next, maybe? Maybe enlighten us on what's next if Sullivan says no and
If
you don't capture the
Sullivan
Underground
says
title?
no and I can't get it on the first shot against Pogo, train my ass off, challenge Pogo again. And keep going after Pogo till I get that title. And then possibly, maybe retry for the rejoin the Dirty South. If not, then so be it. I'll be on my own. But I'll have to keep my eye out because of the problems that I've got with the Midwest Mafia and that sneaky little fucker, Sammy Slade.
So I guess we can take the last question from
Anybody
George.
got one more question?
Yes, this is George from Skin.com again. Yes, Hell Frozen Over was presented by Skin.com.
Yes, George.
My question to you is, if you could face Pogo now, what are your words to him?
If I face Pogo now, honestly, there wouldn't be any words to say to him. It would be just an ass whipping. That's all it would be. And as for his little minion Crow, he can bring Crow all he wants. There's a reason I'm called the Mad Truck Driver. I'll take them both on in the ring and still whip both their asses. Plain and simple.
Well, big words there from the Matt Trucker J.R. Ford.
Thank you for the time we have.
Yeah, thank you for giving us your time.
Not a problem.
Thank you from Skin.com.
Good job in your
Get
match.
the fuck out of here, George.
We wish you luck.
Alright, thank you guys.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Welcome, Sammy Slade. Hey, Slade.
Yes, sir. How you doing tonight?
Doing fine. I think the question more so is, are you okay? That was a hell of a match that you just had. That was damn near 30 minutes of wrestling. How do you feel after?
I've never had my body feel like this before. I mean, the outcome didn't go good, but that's what I'm here for, right?
Would you say that in your career, would this rank among one of your best matches?
I mean, yes, it's one of my best matches. I've had better matches in my career. Not even being in UWA, I've had Tommy Titan. I'll mention him. He was a good competitor. He gave it his all too. And in UWA, I say CJ was one of my best. I never faced him in a backyard wrestling before, and I'm glad to do that tonight.
So, obviously you came up short. After not one but two Blue Thunder power bombs, you were going to go for the third, and obviously he got out. Happened just like that. You were on your dome. You really put up a fight. Would there be anything you change about that performance?
I mean, what you just said about the Blue Thunder bombs, I read on CJ's strategies before this match, before Hell Frozen Over. Went over his match, I knew what he does, and I said, well, this might be the opportunity of a lifetime, and I'm going to shoot for it. And I gave him two Blue Thunder bombs, and going for that third one, he got me. I mean, I made the mistake, and then coming off the rope, I was going to a Cody Cutter, and he V-triggered me. K&K, it was done.
So you've made history. One of the very few, if not the first time, we've had a champion versus champion match. Two of the top champions in UWA facing each other. You've made that history. How does it feel to make history?
I mean, it feels great. Like I said, like I told him like in that promo last week. I told him, well, look, I mean, I fought blood, sweat, and tears in this ring. I busted my ass here since I got here. I mean, I've accomplished a lot. I mean, speaking on Tristan Taylor's behalf, I finished him in the dog collar match. Kept the UWA Southern title. And then I overcome, and then I got the opportunity for the world champion, and it felt good until that aftermath.
You put up a good fight. I want to ask you one more thing. The Tennessee Jamboree is coming up. Of course, that's our Rumble style match.
Yes, it is. I competed in it before.
Yes. You lasted a while. Do you plan on entering again this year? Do you think you can win that Tennessee Jamboree match and go on to fight, if it is CJ, in the main event of FD3, do you think you can have another shot at that championship title?
I believe I'll have another shot for it. Like, it's just like this. Like, I'm the heart of professional wrestling. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Anybody in the back of UWA, I'm going to fight my way up to get what I want. And what I want is that world champion. That's my next goal. And, like, to better myself.
Thank you for your time. I mean, You're obviously beaten up. You're obviously bruised, battered, but you fought hard. I think you proved yourself. I think you proved that Southern Championship's value. You know, you did great. I mean, we all here should give you a fucking ovation. I think that was gotta give it to CJ too.
Yep.
Both of you did so good. But thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
Just take it easy, okay?
Right.
I'll see you again. Now that I think.
Damn, this fucking chair sucks.
Hello, CJ.
Oh, hello.
Great to see you again, of course. I just want to ask just a few questions. You know, I know you're tired. You went damn near 30 minutes. How does it feel to, over the course of 2 world title reigns, have more than 10 defenses? You've passed a new record. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I feel great about it. Just always kept faith in myself, doing what I do best. I mean, obviously it's great to know that, but I don't really care for all the statistics and stuff. I just do what I do to win, do the best I can to put form on a good match or a good show at the end of the day. So really, that doesn't really matter to me at all. I just do what I do best.
Obviously, you know, we said you went near 30 minutes. One of the longest world title matches in our history. You fought your brother in arms, Sammy Slade. He put up a good fight. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you think it went well? Do you think anything you change in your strategy? Just anything that's on your mind?
No, nothing that I would personally change, but Slade, I would say he took his eye off the ball. He messed up one time, and I was able to capitalize on it. It happens. It's first ever World Championship opportunity. You know, stuff like that happens. I understand completely. He was nervous, has a little fright there, but I think I'll see him again one day for sure.
So we are going into Jamboree season. Of course, you know, Tennessee Jamboree, you know, one of the biggest matches that we have every year. Of course, 20 or 25 so odd men will compete in a Rumble-style match. The winner, of course, gets to face the world champion at Final Destination every year in the main event. With this match coming up, this is the second time you've walked into a Jamboree as a world champion. Who do you think would be your odds-on favorite to win that match?
Slade, 100%.
Wow.
Slade, I'm not even gonna think twice about it. Slade.
So you think he has it in him to win a Jamboree match?
Of course.
Wow.
You have to believe in your brothers sometimes, and they need that support. Family comes first for everything. So I think he could do it. No problem. No matter who's in, I think he'll be the one that does it. Like I said, I will be seeing him again one day. And that's why I think I'll see him again as the main event of FD3.
It's a bold prediction.
Which, I want to go back to the statistics here. It'll be the 3rd time in the main event of FD.
I'd be the only person to ever do that.
Yep.
I guess second to last question. You've seen many people come and go throughout UWA. You've been through its different eras. It's different everything. Was that one of the best title defenses that you've personally had as a world champion? Because he took you to the limit. He really pushed you hard. You know, he lost, yes, but he gave it all. Does this rank amongst some of your best matches?
I think it's up there. I don't think it's the best. I think me and Jake at FD1 was probably the best one I've ever done. And that's no hard feelings to anybody, but that match was, I mean, obviously I didn't get the result I wanted, but overall I still think it was a good match. Probably the best I ever done.
Good response. And I guess for the final question that we have, 2024 so far, it's been a bit chaotic for you, of course, with what with fighting your brother, and you know, as a wrestler, you're always battling injury, you're always battling fatigue, you're always battling the pressure, of course, especially in your position of being in the main event. In 2024, what is one thing you could change or you want to accomplish in UWA?
Find Cerberus.
Find Cerberus.
That simple.
Well, I think we all want to find Cerberus.
That's that simple. I mean, he's been gone for a long time. I know we all miss him dearly, but
In some eyes, he's still the underground champion.
he should. I mean, he is. Poga doesn't fucking deserve that. So, I would say my goal though is probably just to keep this for the rest of the year, and forever be the longest reigning UW World Heavyweight Champion. Is my goal really. Try to carry this cup on my back for as long as I can, and I think I've done a good job of doing it.
That was well said. Thank you so much for your time. We know you're tired. You want to get in the shower. You want to just calm down after that match. Just, you know, I'm sure you must be on air right now. You know, this is really historic match that just happened. A champion versus champion. You came out on top. You start off 2024 with a massive bang. I guess just thank you for your time, man.
Yep, I'm gonna go home as well. I'm gonna go get some pussy and I'm going to sleep, so goodbye.